Welcome back to the Mass Music Morning Show. This is Shlomo Bowe. I am joined by Mr. Dr. J. Liberty. I love that.
The doctor.
Man, and across the table we have DJ Famous Shamus.
That's me.
And Antonio Agcaoili.
That's this guy over here.
Fellas, today we are going to, throw it back to the elementary, so maybe middle school days. We're going to have a show and tell.
Ooh.
So I hope you brought some cool shit. It could be, a little trinket. It could be
little trinket.
Something interesting.
Some bits and wares.
Some wares.
Yeah.
It's funny,
could
actually.
Be anything.
Because I guess I might as well start the show and tell off because you guys have been looking at my first item the whole
Ooh.
time.
Wow.
Very so.
Now, if you guys notice on the top of my hat, there is a weed plant and there's a CRC symbol, Cannabis Reform Coalition, UMass Amherst's Cannabis Reform Group. And
Classic.
I got this hat at our second extravaganza, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Extravaganza event.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Music Radio's
That's
second
cool.
ever live event. I got this hat, and and every time I wear it, it brings me back in time to a simpler day and age.
What year? Comfortable.
What year was that?
2018 probably, I think.
Good
Yeah.
year.
2018.
I was gonna
Hell
say-
of a year.
No, Northampton specifically. Sorry, I shouldn't mess that up.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
fuck.
by then, we already legalized marijuana.
We had, exactly. So, it was a great event. I think it was the first year where it had been legalized, too, is when I got this hat. So
Hell
it just
yeah.
brings me back to an amazing time.
You're welcome, Massachusetts.
But are we doing rounds? Should I do both right now?
We
or-
could do one.
One. So
All right.
you brought something from 2018. I also have something from 2018.
You copycat.
A piece of paper.
Yes, I was looking through my belongings and I
There's not much there.
found some of
Wow,
the
no way.
earliest sketches.
Wow.
I remember that. We said we wanted to do a Bruins-related logo.
Yeah, if you look at it, it's like kind of Bruins related. Is that upside down?
Yeah, it's sideways.
Describe
Landscape.
for our listeners.
So basically, it's the usual logo we have now. If you can see, like the M is it was a B, and then I flipped it over to an M, and then you have the spoked B, which is a classic Bruins, logo. So I had the 3 on each side, and then, I was with our designer, and he's like, it looks way too much like the Bruins. So we knocked off the top 2 on each side, so it's just
yeah.
1 on the sides. And then we added the wraparound text, which I liked. And then Cody, Coma,
Shout out to
added
Cody, man.
the 2 little wave points on the sides.
Yeah, give
I
your
wish you
dues.
had. I know you still have it too. That tiny ass little piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
that was the original drawing. He must have ripped off a piece of paper, and it was literally like that.
I had a
big.
brain blast one night. I literally was at this. It was in my old basement studio, like trying to come up with designs. And I'm watching the Bruins game. I'm like, yo, what if I did a logo kind of like the Bruins? I had a little scrap of paper, like
It was the smallest,
this big,
smaller than a quarter.
and I
would
just
say.
sketched a rough outline of the M. And I still have it. It's at the studio. I'll put it up on the video so you
Frame
can see.
it. We can
Yeah.
auction it off. Make a lot of money.
That's amazing. So 2 important, I guess, items that represent our history.
Yeah, big time.
Jake, do you want to show and then tell?
Yeah, I do.
Are you prepared?
Maybe I'll tell a little and then show.
Okay,
and then
all right.
tell a little more.
Okay.
So I decided to go with 3. Obviously, I'll do the one now and pass it around.
You're the reason why we all brought 2 extra items.
Well, I'm happy to help. The first one,
Okay.
I just like to show off. That's why, and tell off.
We know.
The first one, I'll keep simple. As I was leaving today, it was just like, I need to bring that just to show it. And
Here we go.
Oh God!
it's a baby Hercules pop.
Oh.
And the reason I bring this is because I don't know if y'all have ever noticed the resemblance between baby Hercules and me.
And you.
You are baby Hercules.
Now I'm adult Hercules.
That looks
I was
just
gonna
like
say,
you, bro.
you
The
are
hair.
professional
That's so funny.
Demigod. But I collect a few of these at home. They're a cool thing. A lot of people have them.
Question.
And I was like, I got to bring that. That's just me.
I got some too.
It's like a
So that's
figurine.
one. Yeah, they're just like,
a
they have them
Funko
for
Pop.
anything.
Can I
That's
see
what
it?
they are,
Funko Pops. Yeah. Check it out.
I've seen them at Newberry
I was
Comics.
gonna say Newberry
there's
Comics has
millions.
the Funko Pop.
Check
Wow.
out, quick plug here, at Pop Goes the Skoomba.
I was gonna say your boy Skoomba.
yeah,
I stumbled
Skoomba with
across
the
his-
account.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
doing?
he's got a ton. He does like Funko edits and shit like
I was
that.
gonna say,
but
is
it's
he doing
legit.
customs?
Bro, no. He doesn't do custom. He does like Funko photography.
Oh,
but like he
alright.
does, like Photoshop and shit with them. It's intense, man. He does a hell of a job.
I was gonna
So,
say there's a huge
Pop Goes the
culture around
Skoomba.
Funko Pops, and
Yeah.
hopefully
It
they
is.
can tap in with
So I
us.
thought it'd be a good little plug and a good way
I
to
was
be
gonna say,
like,
any of you out there are looking to start a Funko Pop podcast, I mean, you know the place to come.
Hell yeah.
This is awesome. If you would
Yeah.
like,
Check
like
it
a
out. It's just
traditional
me.
show and tell. I know you're. Are you?
We're gonna
supposed to
pass them
it
around? Yeah.
Pass
Sorry,
it
sorry,
around.
sorry.
Check it out. Check them out.
I'm
I
Jake Liberty.
Take the hat. Take the hat.
Smells
I'm
like that
Jake
new
Liberty.
Good hat. Isn't that a good Kush sign?
Nice
Fun
embroidery
story
right
about
here.
that actually
Good-
too.
good material
is,
here.
I went on a date with Natalia, and that was our first date. It's like or probably our third date of all time, right?
Yeah, just keep bragging.
And we were gonna smoke a joint, and I wore that shirt, that hat specifically because I knew I was gonna smoke a joint with her. That's
Wow.
my smoking hat.
It's a good hat.
Scooby over there, he needs to smoke a joint.
I brought him as part of my
does.
show and tell.
Oh,
This
really?
third one right here. You guys can't see it, but there's the third one. Oh, no
Good
hats on the
material, I like
no
it.
hats on the table. That means death in the
Classic.
family. That's what my father would always say.
Oh my god.
I heard it was no hats on the bed. That's bad luck.
I thought it was bed.
I always heard bed.
Bed, yeah.
I heard
Or
on
is
the
it
table.
shoes on the bed?
If you put your shoes on someone's bed, you should be ready to fight, dude. That's all I'm saying. Disrespectful. You
Has
dirty
it always
shoes.
been worn? Has it always been worn like that? Like, is that like the color that you got it with?
Yeah,
Or was this
same,
like a,
same
okay.
color. Yeah, everything's The only thing is I don't want to bring up any past traumas. So
No, it's fine. It's just something that my dad would say. I'm fine. But
Over
this
the
one, you
headphones,
guys
baby.
can't see it,
Over
but this
ear.
third mass music, which was be Southwest, this one right here.
Yes.
These little things here, they look like little watermelons.
I think what we were going for was like the little
you go.
sound
Watermelons.
waves that were coming off, and watermelons.
I love watermelon, so that's probably what it was.
Right there. Fruit of the summer.
But Antonio, I believe now.
Yeah, what do you got, dog?
It's time for you, my
I
friends.
got something.
Round
I
one,
got
Hard
something
Fitness.
here. I almost didn't bring it because it might get me in trouble. So.
Oh,
Drugs. It's
Dildo.
drugs.
Oh, wait, what? I heard someone say a
Dun,
dirty word.
dun.
You guys ready?
dun.
Ah!
Yo, where'd you get that thing?
This is.
Pulled that out
I was
quick.
gonna say I almost sliced my cheek. Almost sliced my face off in the process.
So this is my Bowie knife. It's I've had this
Jesus.
for many years.
How many bodies?
I think I got this back in 2012 or
Thing is hot.
2013.
It's at least 300.
Yeah, it's a United Edge. This is what the makeup people do. It's got a nice handle. It's got a little thing at the bottom if you want to like flap
blast someone.
And you got a big blade. Let me tell you guys about knife laws in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Please
It
do.
is illegal
Bigger than your palm,
to
right?
open carry knives bigger than your palm. So if it's smaller than your palm right here, you can open carry. As you can see, it is not good to open carry, so you got to be very wise with this. You got to walk around, and it's meant to open carry because it's got a little
Holster.
belt loop right
So-
here. It's got a belt loop right here, and I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite knives. And I,
One of your favorite knives? You have a knife collection?
I used to collect knives in high school.
That's pretty cool.
That's gotta be a sign of something.
I since stopped.
Yeah, in case motherfuckers want to try them. That's what it's the sign of.
But so
lit.
this knife may or may not have gotten me into a little bit of trouble.
Uh-oh.
So this is back in 2013, or I'm pretty sure 2013, where we had that really massive like nor'easter, like that big blizzard.
Yeah.
Power-
Snowstorm Nemo.
That's it. That's the one.
the one.
So in my neighborhood, my house, my parents' house, it lost power. But my aunt had power in Southeast, so we took the pilgrimage. It was my mom, my brother, sister, and myself. We went to Southeast just to hang with my aunt, and my dad and grandparents stayed home with no power and heat. So God bless them. So what I did was I took my backpack, I took out all my school supplies and all that. I put in extra clothes, snacks, drinks, maybe a book or something, and a little protection in case.
Oh, yeah.
You all know how South you can get sometimes.
Yeah, Whitey gets fucking
Yeah.
doinked.
Zing, zing.
So several weeks, so the storm subsided. The weeks later, I was like doing homework, and I wanted to get like all my binders out just so I can be like, okay, I got my Spanish, I got my math, and I'm gonna go like, what's this at the bottom of my backpack? And I pull out, I go, oh my god! So what may or may not have happened was I could have forgotten to take this out of my backpack, and I brought this to school at least more than 20 times without me knowing.
Wow,
God.
that goes to show how tight the security at
I was
Quincy
gonna
High
say
is.
you had a blade in there. Well, I don't know. They had a grenade at one point there in school, and they
Oh, yeah.
handled that pretty well.
We all had to evacuate.
I got a little nervous around it.
No, it's cool.
You're trained? Okay.
Well, yeah.
That pisses me off, though, because what I was going to bring, didn't think I'd be able to walk from my car to this building with it. I had a sword.
No, I.
was
Oh
gonna
wow.
bring. Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be a bit harder. But what was I gonna say? Something else like, so that may or may not have happened. But what could have happened was I used to sleep by a knife or like a machete by my bed because in case someone broke into the house, if they got through Max, who was my dog at the time, they'd have to get through me like ha 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 ha. I'll just
You'd slice them and dice them.
smack him around.
Crazy.
I didn't
But,
love the.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't like
really
when he,
just kind of throwing that around.
when he passes this around. I don't want my prints on this thing. I don't know if it's dirty or not.
I
yo.
think for our safety, we should not pass this gift or this one around.
Yeah.
That's good because I'm afraid like Shamus will be here and he'll just go like,
No, I would
and
never.
totally Agcaoili. But
I would never.
this is one of my favorite knives. I love it. And
might.
what could have happened was it could have just fallen off my bed and fell in my backpack that night. I noticed, but you know, we'll never really know.
Ready
But,
for that action.
This is one of my favorites. It's not my first knife, but it is one of my favorites because it's just so large.
Yeah.
Classic.
Shamus, what do you got? I have to
Doink
put this-
someone.
big weapon.
I
He's
have
got a
a-
big piece.
I have a
So
different
pull
type
yours
of
out.
weapon.
What is it?
An educational one.
A book.
I brought a book.
What is it?
Now, this is
A
what
book's
I'm,
a good one. That's
Now,
a
this
nice
is what
call.
I'm currently reading. I will pass this around because I believe this is something that not only the three of you should have, I think everyone watching this should also have it. It's called Thinking in Systems by Danella H. Meadows. Rest in peace. She actually passed away towards the finishing of this book. Actually.
Wow.
Basically, it breaks down all of life's obstacles and anything you would like to accomplish into system-based thinking. You know, and so it talks about, you know, the interconnectedness between different things.
May I?
And, you absolutely may. Very highly recommended read for, you know, business leaders, for community leaders, for anyone who wants to engage a group of people, basically, and to solve any fucking problem. I found this fucking book through TikTok.
Wow.
And the dude was like, read this and you will feel like you can solve or do anything in life.
That
Because
proves what I said
breaking it
wrong
down.
Do you
in
think?
an earlier episode. I said I've never learned anything on TikTok.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. It depends on your algorithm.
Mine
And-
is
and-
not
and-
educational.
And for the geniuses like me, there are pictures.
There are pictures in there. There's
Ooh.
plenty of graphs so you can conceptualize these ideas.
Good
And
word.
basically
I like
what it
that.
tries to do is just restructure how you
Conceptualize.
think, you know?
May I read an excerpt?
You may.
Come to them last.
That's good advice. I mean,
Very good. I'm telling you, it's a good fucking read. It's
but
a
how
great
does it
fucking
smell?
read.
Like a
Like a new book.
Smells
like Shamus's house.
When did I get that new?
This thing
Might be
stinks.
a used- I was gonna say, could be a used book, so I don't know if I'd press your nose up against
it's got a. Well, it's too late. It
fucking
smells all right.
It's got a
Good book,
slinky
good
on the
read.
cover. It's not too shabby.
I'm telling you, Shlomo, flip to the back page, the back cover, that paragraph on the upper left corner.
She's a
Read
baddie,
that
too.
up.
Bowl cut Betty. What?
Top left corner, read that. Stop.
Bowl cut.
Thinking in Systems is required reading for anyone hoping to run a successful company, community, or country. Learning how to
We run
think in
countries?
systems is now part of change agent literacy.
Yep.
And this is the best book of its kind. If you didn't realize, I love reading. Like, anytime you get picked on in class, I love to read out
Yeah.
loud. It's always fun.
Reading out loud is lit. Until
Okay.
you get into your own head.
Yeah.
What's her first name again?
Danella.
For some reason, I saw Danella. I thought it said Dianetics. I'm like, why is
Hey,
Shamus
she
have the
is
L. Ron Hubbard book?
swag.
Bro,
Disrespect
she
Danella.
looks wholehearted as fuck.
She is dead.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait, so you said she died at the beginning of the book?
The end of the book.
The end of
Okay,
it.
all
I feel like
right.
if she
all
died
right.
at the
Dude,
beginning, they'd have to
spoiler.
give someone else
Sorry.
an author.
That's a great one, Shamus.
But yeah, that's my second thing that I had to bring in for you guys. The weapon of knowledge.
Wow.
So the book is mightier than the sword.
It depends on who you ask.
So we
I'm
have
probably gonna take that
So
sword.
that's mine. Mine's my two.
we have weaponry. We have knowledge. I have something more powerful
Oh please.
than both.
I doubt it.
Love, baby.
Scooby
For those of you that cannot see, it is a picture of me and Scooby. The day after I picked him up, we're at Lake Erie as the sun is setting,
Wow.
that's beautiful.
and he's
really
a little
nice.
dude, and I'm cheesing. I honestly peaked in this moment.
Cheesing out of my ass.
I probably was.
PJQ.
It was a wonderful, wonderful
Dude.
moment. in my
What
life.
day was that? You're coming up on the 1 year anniversary.
July
Yeah.
25th, Brian Bowe's birthday.
I was gonna say you're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of this photograph.
Look at him. The
And
man,
now he's
the
over
man
there
and
and
his
he's
son.
taking large shits on the sidewalk.
Yeah. City Boy Scoob dropped one on the sidewalk on the way over here. So
I love the
Did.
sunset, but I cannot stop laughing at like everything else is all dark out except for this one stop sign. It's just a stop.
Stop
and
and
everything else
stare.
is all
Stop
all
and
just
say,
dark.
stop and enjoy the moment.
yeah,
And you
it's
probably
metaphorical.
did you take that off the wall at the studio?
I did.
I was gonna say, I'm like, all right.
I did. It's
What-
actually one of my
Beautiful
favorite moments
picture.
of last year. It's me and the boy Scoob. I'll put it up on the screen so everybody can see.
Wow, the
Yeah,
way
we'll have to
here
get
it
the
is, here it is.
visuals.
wow,
Right on
shout
cue.
out to you, Scooby.
Right
You're a
on
legend.
cue.
That's you, dog, right here.
Hell yeah, Scuba Lube. That's my boy.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Sorry,
yeah, shout out
I
to
didn't
Scooby.
throw
He's over there. I don't want him to bite any wires. So
Sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect your photo like that.
He was digging through my bag of trinkets earlier, so he got removed.
Yes.
I know he almost got a blade. But Jake, what else do you have for us?
Well, I'll actually use that as a transition. Bag of trinkets. Bag of trinkets.
Bag of
and
trinkets.
Based off Antonio's blade, I actually have here, and you have to let me explain.
What do you got?
You have to let me
What do
explain
you
before
got?
I tell you what it is. Well, I will tell you what it is actually. So
A tackle box.
it's a DIY. I don't want to say murder, but essentially a weapon kit that I was given. I wasn't given. There's bleats, there's handcuffs, there's rope, there's a crowbar, there's tape, glue, and some scissors and NyQuil.
This is so
Now,
incriminating.
I had to bring this because I want to be open. Because, I have this.
if I hear about a
But
bleach
you have to
attack,
hear me out on why I have this.
all right.
I'm going to be watching
and we'll
this
go
episode
through
in Jake's deposition someday.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So-
God.
Like, yep, those are
My
the handcuffs.
family, so for the we do Yankee swap every Christmas, and my cousin Kristen decided to put this in the Yankee swap. She made it herself and was like, "Here's a murder kit for everyone." And when I
Everyone.
saw that, I knew that I had to have the murder kit, and
in
I didn't want anybody else to be in charge of that. I don't plan on using it. But honestly, the more I think about it, it's actually a survival kit. Actually, it has a crowbar, rope,
if
glue.
you're
You
thirsty,
get a little freaky, too. I saw this. Let me see
the
the
Well, the
handcuffs.
handcuffs I
handcuffs.
threw in there at
Those are
the
the
end, you know, a
handcuffs.
little
There's
fluffy.
some fuzzy
These
red
I added
handcuffs.
to it just for the
Okay.
effect.
I was
but, you
going to
know,
say, just for
I was
the
going to
fucking
say, if we really want to tie up someone, it's all about the
Wow.
zip ties. We
yeah,
all know
bro.
that.
So this kick is I don't want to say murder, so to speak, but
I'm going to
it's
grab these
a
by the metal part. I don't know what's stuck
it's
in
a
this
bag
fabric.
of tricks for sure. But
Sheesh.
yeah, so I just had to bring that to get out clarity in case it's ever found in my closet. I'm like, listen, I told everybody what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I think you
So-
removed any ill intentions by letting us know
Yeah,
you have
I had
this.
to. I've had it on my mind for so long. I was like, I just can't leave that sitting in there.
So if you ever get caught with this and they try and frame you, we'll play this episode back
Yeah.
and be like, look, he couldn't have done it. He is innocent.
well, now you guys all have your fingerprints on those handcuffs.
I just have a finger. I just have a little finger. That's all.
So that's amazing.
So yeah, so you can add your knife to it, but I think that would be a little too blatant right
Yeah.
now.
That's honestly not what I was expecting from that little toolbox.
It was going to be a cool fisherman.
Yeah,
I thought it was one of the tackles. I was going to say, wow, this guy fishes and he didn't invite me once.
This tackle is the shape of a giant tadpole. The bass just love them.
That's
So
awesome.
I've got baby Hercules and a bunch of weapons and things.
Is that going in there?
That's
Now it's like a little kink type thing.
I was going to say, you're coming for your boy Skooma with the Funko Pop photography.
Guy's
and the
into
murder
some
kit.
weird shit. There's a brand new crowbar.
I was going to say.
Tag still on it.
Yeah, let's go with this
Bit
Clorox,
by bit.
crazy glue,
I was going to say, what's in the box?
locks,
A lock.
Sleep
Put a, you should put a sock in there. If
Sleep
anything.
aid.
She put
A rope? There's a rope.
Yeah, have fun putting all this away.
yeah, gloves.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
honestly, like it's not bad to keep on you, but like it's also could be bad to keep on you.
No black
Incriminating.
bag to cover the face.
No.
Well, you gotta have that.
Oh wait, no, she did get me a ski mask. It was like
No, not your face. The victim. Your bleach.
Oh
Your bleach. It never
no,
flows.
I just
Oh,
Drink this.
Yeah.
I'm out.
we had a good run. We had a good run.
Oh, man.
So, anyways,
Good stuff. Tony, you have anything else?
I do. I bought with me. Now, hold on. A lot of people always like to think, why is Antonio Agcaoili the way he is? He's a lot of things. And I think we can look back at one moment that kind of just turned on the creature that is Antonio Agcaoili. And it is, in fact, one of the bullet casings that came from the gun to kill Osama bin Laden.
What?
No, it's my very first album. It's Lady Gaga's The Fame Monster.
Oh!
Very, very different. I almost brought the disc in because I was listening into the car, but we all literally parked one right in front of each other.
Gaga.
So I just came right out. So
I love the Gaga songs.
here it is.
But what does she know about
What does she know about
cameras?
cameras?
The rah bitch herself. I call it the first album, but it's
Was this
it's-
before the meat suit?
This was around the time. This was
Around the time,
yeah.
meat dress season.
So we got.
Dude, she's
we
not a
got-
piece of meat, man.
We got Bad Romance.
Is Alejandro on it?
Alejandro, track number 2.
Alejandro.
Monsters, Speechless, Dance in the Dark.
Just Dance,
Yeah.
or is that before?
That's the Fame. Telephone featuring
is the
Lady
thing.
Gaga. So Happy
Classics.
I Could Die.
Wow.
And Teeth. It still has the original booklet in it, too. I got that for Easter.
Wow.
Easter Bunny treated you well.
He did treat me very well. It's one of my. It's still one. It's a. I think the album itself is just under 30 minutes or an hour. One of those, but one of those.
We're discless though.
We are discless. It's in the car. I forgot to bring it in.
You gotta love it,
He's
man.
been slapping it. The thing is, I'll accept that excuse in a while because it shows you're still getting use out of it. Very good album.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
There it is, and it did very well accolades wise.
This hairdo, man, I think I could pull this off.
You could.
I'd have to see
The
it, but I don't doubt
lampshade
it.
joint.
I was gonna say. I will say
Yeah.
this album specifically is the radio friendly version. There's another version. If you open it, Shlomo, if you
Yes.
open it, the picture on the back of the booklet, that's the album cover for the explicit version right over there. I remember they did a
Zoid version.
yeah, I think they did, and when they did the album drop, they did it at Best Buy, and they were like waiting for like hours, and Lady Gaga bought all of her fans pizzas, and I'm like, that was nice of her.
Wow. Did you get a pizza?
I wasn't there.
Oh,
Awful.
that's fucking bullshit.
The album dropped when I wasn't into it.
Does it smell
so-
like Gaga?
Smells
Smells
old.
like Gaga.
I like some like Gaga.
Why you
songs.
sniff everything, bro?
No, he's-
Everything goes around. He's been sniffing.
So 2010, the EP that redefined Antonio Agcaoili, the fame Monster.
Love it.
Monster. I love it. I only have 2 items to be honest with you. Is that you guys are
That's
talking
perfect.
about 3?
Tell us about yourself.
I'll tell you about the new thing, the new feature of mine that actually is, you know what I mean.
Oh, the stash. He brought the mustache.
Oh yeah.
I wish we could get a zoom on that stash.
I know what we're gonna have to do
Post-pro.
is we're gonna have to cut in for my recent artist spotlight with Khalif, Grammy Award winner, by the way. He told me that my mustache was the hit single of the summer.
Yeah. That thing is
Wow.
nice.
So that's the hit of the summer.
He said the hit single of the summer is indeed the mustache.
Stashalini.
And it's funny too, encountering people that I haven't encountered in a while, because none of them have seen the mustache, so they're all like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking, it's
They
my
love
world."
it. The
living
people love it.
So I would
You
say,
plan on keeping it, right?
oh, absolutely, I would.
Forever.
Okay, so-
Never shave.
Natalia
Yeah.
said she would break up with
We
me
don't
if
get-
I shaved.
We don't need to shave today.
Oh.
If I
that
do
thing
shave it though,
away.
I will use a knife to do so.
I have
should,
some
straight
razors
right.
in here.
I would not recommend it. Oh, jeez.
But yeah,
Of course
I can't
you do.
pass this thing around, but just know it's there.
What do you
Oh
need,
my
bro?
goodness.
Everyone reach for his face.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you so much for bringing all your stuff in, guys. That was dope.
Don't you have something
Wait,
else?
I have a third thing as well. But
I also have a
Jay-
third
You have something?
You have a third thing? Yeah.
I do not.
So I have.
I also have a third
Bonus
thing.
round.
I also have an honorable mention, but I'll go over that quick after because I just couldn't decide on what to send. But I decided in the moment because
Dun,
Shlomo's
dun,
here, I had to bring out
dun.
these two from our trip to Israel.
Ooh.
I've got
The
the
yarmulkes.
Gene Simmons yarmulke.
Classic.
Wow.
Absolute classic. Handmade in, this was from Sfat.
Sfat, yeah.
Yeah, this was in Sfat, City of Jewish Mysticism. And then I got this bad boy.
What is that?
This
I have
bad
an idea
boy
of what it could be.
in,
Oh, wow.
With the
Jerusalem.
payas.
Yeah, it's just got the... It's just got the curls with it.
And he's
curls on
rocked
the
this
side.
in public before, yes.
You go up to services, yeah.
That reminds me of that
This
video.
is prior to the hair like that.
Fuck
so
it though, bro. It's your life. You know that video?
There it is.
He looks like a rock star.
I'm telling you, it's the
La
fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
London, everybody.
Yeah, they're just hilarious. They're just...
This is such a great conversation starter. The kiss.
Yeah, I wear that.
feel
I will
like that's
never
a
not...
better- Conversation starter. I wish though there was a pom pom on top. It looks like they were going to sew it in and they were just like, he doesn't need it.
just fell off.
If they could somehow do like a Star of David pointing
That's
at
awesome.
top, that'd be pretty silly.
Hell
But
yeah.
I have something that is very special to me and very special to us at Mass Music Radio. Shamus, I need you to close your eyes and sit on your hands.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yo, sit on your thumbs, bro. Go ahead.
So this
Throat
thing,
slit.
He's gonna fucking do it ISIS style. Just fucking-
All of a sudden, just.
I'm ready.
you may open.
Wow. He brought a bust.
Of JFK.
I
That's
have
what happened to him.
I have a bust
Seconds before his head exploded.
of the 35th President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Massachusetts native, right here in my hand. It says Kennedy right here. It's a ceramic bust. It's I literally hold on. I'm gonna bring out my phone so I can give it the proper dues because it's technically a piece of art.
Do you know
Shout
who
out to
made
the
it?
versatility of the word bust, by the way.
Bust. So this was given to me.
Shout out to the
It's a verb, it's a noun, it's all
No, I'm just
Word
saying there's mad
bust.
different usages.
So the bust itself was designed by West German artist Gerhard Bachmann, made by great timing. But West Germany was the good one, and it's made by a company, Goebel, which they do ceramics and all that. But this was given to me by my grandma from her storage unit because we were just going through her stuff. And I have this one, and my cousin has a bust of Winston Churchill.
Oh,
so this has been my possession for nearly 10 years. It came with me to college. It came with me. Now it's back at home, and I just love having a piece of history. And it's a marking right underneath, 1978.
old school. Nothing like the old school.
John F. Kennedy.
1978. So I will say, though.
He's looking pretty put together, if you ask me.
Now, Shamus, I heard that you have been laughing at how my life came to an end there.
On the moon.
But no, yeah, this is a gift from my grandma, and I've always had.
Shout out
this,
to your grandma.
And I R.I.P. And this is we got a nice little we got a knife and the Fame Monster and a bust of JFK.
So
JFK.
Gaga and JFK. I feel like those are two legends right there.
And
Takes two to tango.
and this guy right here.
Oh my goodness.
That's been amazing. Well, shout out to you guys for bringing in some amazing stuff, especially you, Antonio. I feel like with the knife alone.
That was the last thing I was expecting
wild card
for you to pull out
absolute wild card.
a full-on blade.
Well, I don't believe in guns. Like they're real. Like I acknowledge that, but I've always
More
been a
UK
knife
style
person, yeah.
acid attacks and stabbings.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Get closer to the victim.
Oh my god. On that note,
Hey, this is why I have this shit. I can
So,
defend myself.
protection.
Bring it, bitch.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of the morning show.
Sound the alarms. It's a martial art. March alert. March alert. March alert. It's a march alert. We got all types of mass music radio merch at your disposal. As you can see, everything from stuff for the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, we got it covered. We got mass music radio snapbacks. We got mass music radio visors. We got a bunch of different colors too if you're into that kind of thing. Also, do you see these tote bags? Not only do we got tan and green, but we got blue, both light and dark as well. Additionally, if you hit the racks and you're looking for a deal, I got a deal for you. Type in the code HOMIE upon checkout, and you might find yourself with a little 10% off. You can use that for God knows what. We have hoodies. We have every single color and shade known to man. We have a bunch of exclusive t-shirts. All you gotta do is go to massmusicradio.com/shop. Like I said, it's a merch alert, and we got a deal for you. Type in the code HOMIE at checkout, and you're gonna get 10% off. Do it right now while supplies last, my friends, because these things are flying, all right? They're flying. It's a merch alert, baby. This is your boy, DJ Famous Shamus, the merch captain of them all.
Hey, it's your boy, Jimmy Askins, bringing you back to the Mass Music Morning Show. What an absolute great and kind of concerning first segment we had with Jake Liberty and Antonio's answers. But now I'm here. And I'm also with DJ Kris Crosse. We're in the building.
Hey, yo.
And we're here to party and talk about the good old days. Because that show and tell really brought me back to when did you do show and tell? Like 6th grade?
I think earlier than that. Like
I remember like
elementary.
2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Well, we're going to go a little bit further than that. We're talking about today the glory days. I'm talking about like maybe middle school, high school, big moments in your life, accomplishments, maybe sports related, maybe academic, maybe something spontaneous and great that you're like, that moment brings you back to the glory days.
I got one for you. So back in the day, I played hockey all growing up throughout high school. But way back when, I played goalie. I was like a brick fucking wall, dude. I brought our team to the championship, and I had a shutout. Legendary. 22 saves. Maybe not 22. I don't remember how many. But I had a shutout, bro. And I felt like I was on top of the world, man.
Why didn't you stick with the goalie? Because I remember in high school you ended up playing like wing or something.
Yeah. I was very quick, like my speed. And I don't know, you get bored after a while. And it's like if the defense is trash and then you're getting lit up, everybody blames the goalie. And I was sick of getting blamed. Like, yo, let me get out there and score some goals. Y'all are whack.
Did you get out there and score some goals?
I did, yeah. I think it was like 7th, 8th grade I switched to like playing forward. This shit was fun. I like to, move around because, like, even playing baseball, I was like, I don't want to just stick in one position. I like to, try my hand at pitching, fielder, shortstop, whatever it is. I think as a Ute, what I'm saying, you should try to experiment in different areas, depending on the sport. Obviously, if you're playing golf, it's like there's really one position. Unless you play caddy, that's a whole nother story.
I guess so. One thing about hockey, I never played hockey, but I can tell the camaraderie in the locker room, which is I definitely miss about playing sports myself.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like a brotherhood. And it's like, especially playing travel hockey, where it's like you're on the road. Sometimes you go all the way to East Bum, and you just go to war. I mean, you go to war with your team. There, in like hockey, there's fights, bro. It's you can get punched in the face. You can punch people. There's a level of respect to the game. In the face? Yeah, bro, but we have cages on, so it's like it's more just disrespectful than anything else. But hockey is a game of respect where, like, you see a guy going in the corner, like, not to, you see his numbers, you're not supposed to hit him. But depending on what team you're playing, some people do that to you, and it's like you got to stand up for your brothers. So I do miss that too, man. Shout out to all the boys.
And do you, let's say, how old are you when that happened, the goalie shutout?
That's probably like 12, 11, 12, dude.
Those are glory days, dude. You wake up, you got no bills, freaking the best, I would say. I think for me, glory days, I go back to, I played like football and stuff like that, but I actually have a kind of funny story about volleyball.
Really?
Yes, volleyball. I played volleyball 8th grade and freshman year. And volleyball is not considered like the toughest guy sport, It's like kind of a, you're good at volleyball if you're tall and kind of athletic. It's kind of a lot of girls like to play or whatever. Not dissing volleyball, but as I'm definitely, you look at me, I'm a football guy.
Yeah, but you get the ass for it.
I do have the ass for it. I did fill out the shorts pretty well, but
sicko.
But it wasn't about the cheeks this day. So unfortunately, recently our middle school principal passed away, and I kind of felt a bit, definitely sad about it, but like really it brought me back to when middle school. I went to Point Webster Middle School with Shamus, Shlomo, Antonio, and like in elementary school, like we knew each other, went to school together for maybe 7 years in a row. And when going into 8th grade, I wanted to, of course, graduate with my friends.
Shlomo's geeking already.
Yeah, Shlomo knows the story. And I had to tell this story before I get to the volleyball part, and it's because when I went to Point, 5th grade, I had went over a friend's house, and computers are still pretty new back then. So we're on Microsoft Paint, like doing it up, going on countless websites.
He's making memes back in the day. Making
memes. So basically what I did was I went on the school website, I seen the picture of the principal, and like obviously the principal was a really good guy, but he's the principal, and like everyone hates the principal. It makes fun of the principal, whatever. So long story short, I make a meme kind of like I put his picture in Microsoft Paint, talk bubbles, I eat farts, a lot of juvenile, stupid things to write. Bad words. But I foolishly put it on MySpace and thought it was hilarious.
I saw it on MySpace.
Yeah. Oh, everyone
Top
loved it.
tier.
Everyone thought it was hilarious. It's kind of like a meme before memes were memes, honestly. And the thing about it is, I made that in 5th grade. 5th, 6th, 7th grade goes by, and I did not even think that the school knew about it. But then going into 8th grade, I had moved a little bit out of district. And when I mean a little bit out of district, like a hair out of district,
right on the line.
I went to for 3 years. They tell me you got to go to this new high school full of kids you don't know, like have fun. Of course, I fight it. A few letters back and forth to the teachers and stuff, and then finally, week before, they say, "Hey, come in for a meeting." And this meeting with the principal, Mr. Maguire, R.I.P., he printed out all the pictures from MySpace that was deemed offensive. Because I also had like a few pictures that were like, I had me like in a Kevin Garnett jersey doing this, and it's like, we thought that was like gang signs or something. And so
chucking up the
so like
deuces,
I instantly said,
did you have the aviators on?
Stunner shades?
No
yep.
Stunner shades, but it was a selfie though. I remember I had the disposable camera and I put it on top of the fridge, and I was like, new Garnett jersey. But then those pictures were fine because I'm not a gang. Like those aren't. Those are peace signs. But they printed out the offensive Microsoft Paint pictures.
Came down on you.
Came down on me and made my mom cry, made me cry, completely embarrassed me. But
you didn't expect him to pull out.
No,
and gets expelled.
I thought this meeting was like, yes, you're in. Like we really liked you and stuff like that. but the thing about it is, dude, Mr. Maguire knew about it the entire time I went to this middle school and decided to get his like kind of revenge a bit in that moment. And I was like, damn. So basically that story, I had to go to Sterling.
Different middle school.
Different middle school. In the first day, dude, and like everyone's telling me like, oh, Sterling's a bad kid school. You're gonna get stabbed and bullied and this and that, whatever. I'm like, damn. So the first day I'm sitting at lunch by myself. I'm like, this is not gonna go well. And then eventually I settled in and took over the flag football team. I was like an 8th round pick. No one knew who I was. Ended up being the best player. But then volleyball season comes around, and for the first time since crying leaving that meeting, I had an away game at Point Webster Middle School. All right. The return.
Away volleyball.
Volleyball, yes.
All right, turn up.
Turn up. I was dead nervous, and the thing about it was I was very late, so it's like the middle of the game, and then,
He's just getting there.
And I'm just getting there. It's the middle of the game, and for some reason I guess it was a big volleyball game because everyone was there. I come into the gym, door slams. Literally, I feel like everyone's eyes lock onto me, and who do I see? Mr. Maguire sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, it's time to bring it. And guess who beat the bag out of Point Webster that year? Me. Volleyball.
Single-handedly. It was heroic. Yeah. I was there, dude.
So when I think of glory days,
Unbelievable.
That was an absolute whirlwind of a story.
I legit, it was very similar to like when LeBron went back to Cleveland when he was on Miami. I just felt a whirlwind of an emotion.
So are you and the principal still beefing?
Well, he recently passed away, and like I really thought about like
you let that go.
Even though I was so mad at him, it actually worked out for the complete better. Because not only when I went to Sterling, I took over that school as a cool new kid, even though I had like my entire face was covered in zits. I don't know how I made any friends, but it gave me more friends heading into high school. I actually fell in love with a girl there. Like literally like the best thing for me, even though I was mad at Mr. Maguire for so many years, and then he recently passed. And I really thought about like, wow, he did not treat me any different. Even though he knew I made that terrible picture of him on MySpace. And
class act,
bro.
It's a little petty, but
at the end, very petty. But
he did not.
He taught you a lesson.
He did not.
He's mad petty to hold on to those pictures for 3 years.
And to call a meeting, like we had wrote 2 letters, and he beats those 2 letters. He said no, and then it was like, all right, fine. A week before school starts, we're calling a meeting.
That's sick.
They wanted to lay it out for you.
He wanted to
absolutely
taught him a lesson, bro. Don't fuck around on the internet.
Yep. You guys have any glory days moments like that? You guys want to share?
Nothing like that.
I know that was a long story, but I had to get it off. R.I.P. Mr. Maguire, of course.
R.I.P. So,
Kris, you want to go?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go. One of the things that I love is aviation.
Oh.
Yep.
And anybody who knows me knows how much I really, really like aeronautics and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, for my birthday this year, Shlomo actually bought tickets to the 747 simulator, which is unforgettable. Had the whole gang in there with me, and we took off. I took them down to my island. You know what I'm saying? Flew around the mountain. Yeah, I did it. I was a boss, man. You know what I'm saying? Not because
that shit's cool because they have
not
Google
because I'm
Earth.
lucky.
And we were literally in Nevis. We went to PR too.
We were there, man. Yeah. I took them boys to PR.
We went to Puerto Rico and we landed right in there.
I skated down the runway. You know what I'm saying? That was a crazy day, man. I was real proud of myself, man. For not crashing or damaging the plane.
Do you remember what the instructor's name was?
Oh, it's Moses.
Moses was the instructor.
That's our guy. You're in good hands.
Fittingly, the instructor's name was Moses, and his wife's name was Mary. And if you're spiritual at all or religious, you'll understand why your boy was at that simulator. So,
oh yeah,
that was definitely a highlight. You know what I'm saying? Because I love avionics, but I want to tell y'all how I got into aeronautics at all. So I used to be a part of this program when I was like 14 or 15 called the Civil Air Patrol. And what the Civil Air Patrol does is it's an auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force. So we get called in to do like search and rescue missions and stuff like that. It's a lot of training involved. It's a lot of like direct military training and stuff like that. But had this squad commander. His name was Major Terry.
Terry.
Terry 2 times. Right?
Terry 2 times.
Yeah. Yo, this dude was amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always showed love. And, I found out later on that, my mom, worked some double shifts so that, I could go out with Major Terry and actually fly like a real plane.
Wow.
Right? So my mom told me, she was like, yo, get some good grades and I'll get you up there. Like, don't worry
In
about
the
it.
plane?
Right? So, yeah, I got them good grades. And, you know, I went up. And so I remember meeting him at the airport, man. I had my BDUs on, which are like your green, brown, and, you know, camo or whatever with the cap. Yeah.
Looking official.
Yeah, official tissue. So, you know, we hop in this Cessna 172, and you know, it's really my first time in the left seat,
The cockpit.
right? So, you know, I'm sitting, and you know, like I'm in a real plane, and
You about to fly this shit?
yo, I'm thinking we're just gonna go up, and he's gonna do everything, and I'm just gonna kind of like ride along, but he was like, no, you know,
You're flying this.
start calling, man. He told me to get in touch with air traffic control, and you know what I'm saying, we taxied the plane. He showed me how to do it. Oh my God, man, I was nervous. My hands were shaking, man. Like, you know, I didn't want to mess up or die.
Scary stuff, bro.
But we got out onto the runway. So I said, you know, Major Terry, you know, you're gonna take off, right? Because I was nervous, man. I mean, it's me and him in this plane. Like, I don't want to skid off the runway. He's like, nah, I'll help you keep it on the center line, but, you know, you're going to do everything else. So, you know, fire up the plane, man. Yo, it's humming, man. We're skating down the runway. You know, I pull up, and, you know, as we're going up, right? As we're going up, I think I pulled back too hard, and we kind of like skated straight up. And
Nose up.
as you know, man, like, you know, like laws of physics and stuff like that, as you go up, you know, the pressure on your airspaces increases. So, you know, you can get like a blocked ear.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, you can feel some pressure in your sinuses sometimes. So, I mean, the rapid
Ascension.
the rapid ascension, like I bust a blood vessel in my eye, so my left eye is like leaking, and Major Terry, I'm like crying, and I'm like, yo,
I can't see.
right,
Terry.
yo, Terry's like, yo, just keep it on the level.
Wow.
Yo, so I'm fighting, and you know, finally, like, we're floating around, and we do some maneuvers. You know, it's beautiful up there. You know, having the time of my life, man, incredible. And you know, it comes down to the land, man. I'm talking about my eyes killing me up there. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
But it's something that I love so much. Like, I just don't even care that much.
Don't even want to blink.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm fighting through the pain. But yeah, man. As we're coming down, man, I was like, so you're gonna land the plane? And he's like, no.
Hell no.
He says, you're gonna land the plane.
Oh God. With one eye coming in like.
Yeah, I'm just taking the direction, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's guiding me through the entire process. But I mean, doing it for the first time there with Major Terry Pause, you know, like making the landing and stuff like that was amazing, you know. And
Smooth landing.
It's one of those things that, you know, like solidified like my love for aeronautics even to this day. You know, whenever I get time, man, I hop on a simulator and, you know, I try and learn more about like aircraft and, you know, basically like, you know, just like train and so to speak. So, you know, that is where my love for avionics comes from. I was 15 years old. I was part of Civil Air Patrol. Major Terry gave me one of the most incredible experiences of my life. So,
wow.
You know, shout out to Major Terry wherever you're at. And you know, I think you know, guys like that are amazing, man. You know, I aspire to inspire.
How old were you?
I was like 14 or 15.
Oh,
man,
wow.
you
Is
know?
that Civil Air Patrol? Is that like the junior ROTC for the Air Force?
It's an auxiliary of the Air Force, yes.
I did the Navy Sea Cadets, which I
Okay.
think was similar, but
Nice.
on the Navy side.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, Civil Air Patrol. Where have I heard that before?
Yeah, it's a
Damn,
real
that's
thing,
dope.
man.
That's
You know,
dope.
it's like part of the real military. You know, but
Yeah.
you know, they're mainly called in to do like search and rescue missions for like downed planes or like lost people. You know, they call Civil Air Patrol because obviously you can't. The Air Force is busy,
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of training that goes into that. You know, you learn the skills to be out there in the field and you know, run search and rescue missions and, you know, aeronautics. You learn about aircraft and also like, you know, there's just, you know, mainly like discipline, like you do drills, marching, you ranked and stuff like that. It's really cool, man. So,
That explains why you were such a natural at the simulator. We were chilling in the simulator. It was such a smooth ride.
I left
Moses
that
was
day
impressed.
completely convinced that if we just happened to come up on a plane, Chris could fly it and we can go anywhere.
Oh yeah, anywhere in the world, dude.
Thanks for sharing that. That was awesome.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
It's a glory days.
Glory days.
I was sad to have missed that glory day. I'll never live that one down.
Damn, man.
For the fans,
you were supposed to be there.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there. It would have been like the first trip with the morning show, really.
Mm-hmm.
It was just after I had COVID, so I was like, let's fucking go. And then I had a new car and it auto locks, and I locked myself in when I tried to start it up.
Not so glory days.
That was not so glory days.
That was an incredible story.
Yeah.
So the
down
car
bad.
is
Bro, I
on
felt like I
in
was
the
just
driveway.
trapped in my house for a month. The first time I'm gonna leave, like finally get out of the driveway, and the car's running. I'm in my jacket. I'm like, all right, say bye to all of them, and it's fucking locked. And I go, wait. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, that was not the glory days. Honestly, I haven't had too many like athletic glory days. Couple, little league games, dodgeball, lights out, dodgeball. But even dodgeball, we had a team in high school. It was a big dodgeball tournament. And obviously our team had the most hype around us because I was just like, we're going to fucking win.
Yep.
And everybody was doubting us because we were kind of the underdog. We were just a random group of friends. We were sensual chocolate. So we were in brown shirts, brown shorts with whitey tighties pulled over the shorts.
Oh my God.
And we were the laughing stock. But we get down to the semifinals. It's a three-way overtime tiebreaker. You get two people.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So this was run by the high school?
Yeah.
Dodgeball, I feel like, has been really cast aside. Yeah, outlined.
Soft. Because they just
I
changed the
love
foam
dodgeball.
balls and shit. They don't want anybody to get hurt. It's dumb. But dodgeball, when it was getting hot,
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
jealous.
intense. But even still, we did the three-way overtime. And we ended up winning that, which was crazy. So I was like, we are unstoppable. And then we lose in the championship.
Have you ever been out there alone?
Yeah. It's
Lone Ranger.
I
Yo,
know that
alone versus 3 or 4 other people is
Winning?
nuts.
I wish I
and
could
then, and then when you win, oh my god,
those are the glory days. I said recess, middle school,
Yeah.
kickball, super, any of that shit was awesome.
It should play Can't Tell Me Nothing after somebody does something like that.
Heroic.
Catch a ball, block one here. Yeah, it's dope.
When it's 3-on-1, you're best to grab a ball, right? Use that ball to deflect
Yeah, you
the
got
balls.
2 of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
To block the other ones, right?
That's smart.
And then you gotta hope to catch a ball too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
then,
you get a teammate back.
and then
I
you
think.
try to keep a few, so you could reload real quick.
I just had a freaking eureka moment for we have the vlog.
You say you had a urethra moment.
Nah, he said
What was I trying to say?
I thought you said
Eureka.
Eureka.
Eureka. I thought you said urethra.
I think I tried to say that. I had a Wiz Khalifa moment. Anyway, for the vlog, we have the MMR vlog, right?
Yeah.
Suit Olympics. When we bring that back, dodgeball.
Yes.
We're gonna
All
play
in,
dodgeball.
Or kickball, both.
Dodgeball is, I will say, one of my favorite moves in dodgeball. You hit them with the cherry pick, where you throw it quick and high, and they're like, oh, and you just blast them in the chest.
Oh, this is an easy one. Yeah, they just get fucking pegged.
Eureka.
But I would
It's
say
dangerous.
you hit him in the face and you're just like fucking urethra, man.
right in there, right in there.
Right in the urethra.
Jesus.
Anyways, I would say my moment for my glory day, when I felt prime back in the day, was definitely high school. I ran Medford High. There's no doubt about it. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
If you're from Medford
So-
High watching this, please confirm
Let
Jake's
me know.
story.
Let me know.
Track is
Let me
nuts,
know.
man.
Jake of all trades, dude. Mr. MHS competition rolls around. And shout out to all the talent, man. We were a funny group of guys. That was the best year that I had seen. No bias, of course, but ended up taking home the title with my talent, which was I had to do it all improvised because it was a cooking show. I was like, I'm just going to make
God.
throw random shit together and do whatever. But I couldn't rehearse that because I was just wasting stuff. So it was kind of okay, I knew what I would do, but in the moment I just had to send it. So I started you need a few eggs, and I would crack an egg in there, and then I was get raw meat, and I threw raw meat in there. And then I put my leg up on the table and was don't stop pounding the meat. And I got a hammer just pounding the meat, screaming there.
Tenderizing it.
Yeah, I'll say, well, no, dude, pounding it.
Okay.
You pound it. So I was just throwing anything. I'd be bam,
Theatrical with it.
Pound
Yeah,
it.
and I felt that was my moment, that whole talent. And then to finish it, I had some like an actual bowl of something like oatmeal or something that I pulled out and I was like, delicious. But like the pot itself after was just fucking nasty. Like I emptied the fridge in there, relish. But it got me the title.
You won?
Mr. Medford High School. You know it, 2013, bro.
Yeah, that is a peak moment right there.
So that was fun. But it was intense competition, man. One of my buddies did a wing eating contest. The other one did a salsa. One of my buddies, Steve, he did an impression, but like it would be like, here comes a tree. And it would just do the drum roll, and then he would just go,
Oh!
Nice catch.
Oh!
Nice catch.
Let's go! Let's go! Shout out to Steve.
shout out to Steve. I'll tag him for sure. But yeah, it was bad fucking funny. Just a lot of original shit. But that was my glory time.
Wow. Well, I think that's a great moment to leave off on. Shamus, thank you for fixing the camera. Get that on me. All right.
I think we're back in motion.
Story got rowdy.
No question, man. And that's what you get on the Mass Music Morning Show.
Oh, yeah.
You always get me jazzed up.
Good job, Jake Liberty.
Freaking bitch smack that camera like I owed you money or something. Jesus. All right. Well, you know what? That's a great time to leave off on the Mass Music Morning Show. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Leave your comments down below and have a blessed day, all you people out there. Glory days. Peace.